Okay. Let's see if everyone can hear me clearly. Once again. Race number 9 tonight. Alright, everybody, we are officially live. Anyway, what is going on? This is your Angry Birds NASCAR fan, Jimmy48 fan here, and welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Tazmanian Devil 400 from Homestead-Miami Speedway for Race 9 of the Core League. Yes, hard to imagine that this season is already drawing. It's already coming closer. That the first season is coming to a close. Yeah, it's just hard to imagine that. Obviously, we had quite a bit of news. We actually had quite a bit of news this past week. In terms, involving some other drivers moving to other teams. Like for one, Caleb Hoffman has signed with Queen and Memes Racing for season 2. He is rumored, I believe, to be driving the number 1 Monster Energy Chevrolet, replacing Ryan Labani, one incarnation. Now obviously, Carnation, he does not have a ride for next season, but obviously there are some possibility that he will not be racing season 2 at all. But Carnation said he is far from done, and he's still going to keep doing the things that he's doing with his YouTube channel and everything. So we wish Carnation the best of luck the rest of this season. And we also wish him the best for his channel going forward. The next big headline coming into this race tonight: Dale Reynolds. He continues to be your points leader, but he hasn't been to victory lane this season. He has not been to victory lane this season. Now, sure, he has a 14-point lead over Ed Soundhead, but he has not been to victory lane. And one other driver that is now starting to creep his way back up into the championship picture, and honestly, a lot of us were not expecting this, Rawgator, as he sits 4th in the points, 36 points behind the leader Dale Reynolds. He gained 2 positions from last week's race. And from what I'm hearing, Rawgator could potentially be a favorite heading into this race, considering his success here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. I mean, there's a lot of drivers that you could put that could potentially win this race. So there is a lot to look forward to. On that. And real quickly, before qualifying gets underway, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you are not subscribed to my YouTube channel, Jimmy48 fan, already, make sure you go ahead and do that, because next week, Season 3 of Race Reactions returns to the Jimmy48 fan YouTube channel next week, February 10th. That'll be after the Clash at Daytona, and apparently a lot of my fans are wanting it to be a premiere, or wanting me to premiere my race reactions for Season 3. So more than likely, that is what I am going to be doing. So yeah. Race reactions officially return to the channel next week. Very excited about that. Also, Carnation Cup. The Carnation Cup. Race number 4 from Charlotte Motor Speedway. That'll be tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the Carnation Cup YouTube channel. One incarnation, Sloppy Joe, And I believe Darian Gilliam Black Flags Matter, unless he's not broadcasting tomorrow night. But Carnation Sloppy Joe will be on the call tomorrow night for the Carnation Cup race at Charlotte Motor Speedway, as Fluffy Racing continues to lead, and Jimmy 48 Fans sitting not too far behind, 7 points back in the second spot. Can I potentially make a run? Can I potentially give Fluffy Racing a run for his win streak? You're gonna have to find out on that tomorrow night. But anyway, guys, right now we only have 12. Obviously the view count is obviously very low. Until the view count is very low until the racing starts. But make sure you guys lick that like button if you haven't already, while we still wait for qualifying to officially get started. So yeah, just also wanted to once again point this out. Some people a couple people commented on the last race, saying that I stutter a lot. Well, I'm just going to tell you one thing right now. I have PDD and OS autism. If you guys did not know already, I'm not saying it just for you to feel bad for me. This is legit what I have, and I would never lie about anything. So yeah, I have PDD and OS autism, so it's hard for me to speak at times. So don't be surprised. So don't take it too personal if I interpret things on this broadcast just a little bit differently from the if it, just bear with me if I say things just a little bit differently. But yeah, and also if you have not already watched the Iceberg. If you have not already watched the Icebergs season 2 premiere of the NASCAR Weekly Podcast on the Icebergs channel, feel free to do that as well. As I believe the next podcast will be on Wednesday. It will be on Wednesday. It'll be on Wednesday night. I believe it will be on Eric Estep's channel. So just letting you guys know on that for the next episode of the NASCAR Weekly Podcast. And right now, qualifying is about to get underway. Got to listen to the drivers meeting. Yeah, got to listen to the drivers meeting for a little bit. Courtesy of Rusty Walrus. Shout out to him. Also, happy belated birthday to Sloppy Joe. Happy belated birthday to Sloppy Joe. It was Tuesday. His birthday was this past Tuesday. So the hopefully a win tonight for Sloppy Joe would be an absolutely great present, especially for the fact that he sits fifth in the point standings right now. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. I'm reading the chat right now. Nobody's still here. Yeah. I'm very affirmative the view count is going to start spiking up once we get the race underway. So, obviously it is 9 o'clock now, and I'm very sure that I'm very affirmative that there was a tweet I'm very affirmative that there was a tweet posted on Twitter saying that the core is officially live. So yeah. Let me oh, I already have volume on. Okay. Let me put my other headset in so I can listen to the other streams. see. That's the first you put. Love your chat. Oh, by the way, I did not notice this. I did not notice this just now. The core is officially 2,500 subscribers strong. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of our hearts for 2,500 subscribers. We are less than now 500 away from 3,000, which is crazy. That is crazy, honestly. That's crazy. We owe you a lot for all the support that you give each and every one of us to put this league together, and to everyone who makes this entire league possible. It really means the absolute world to us. So thank you all guys for 2,500 subscribers. And right now qualifying is happening. From what I'm seeing, looks to be I'm seeing Joseph Lombard right now at the front of the qualifying race, but Cody H Gaming is showing some signs up there. He is in the second spot right now in the qualifying race. Well, obviously the first thing that's going to be one of the main things that is going to be obviously, for the first stitch of this race, I would say until the first round of green flag pit stops happen, it's going to be all a very, very big pack. It's going to be a big pack. We could potentially see 2, 3, possibly even 4 wide racing as they head down the front stretch, the back stretch, and possibly even into the turns as well. So, and if you guys watched the Carnation Cup race on Saturday from Homestead, you guys that was probably a preview for what we may expect tonight. So yes. Jimmy, do you think Winval 8820 will soon quit the core because he's more focused on iRacing? That is not my decision. That is not. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know anything about. I don't know anything about it. So I'm hoping. Where's Eric? Eric is THN headquarters. CGS. Eric Estep is racing tonight. He is also streaming. He's also streaming on his channel too, from his in-car camera. You guys are the reason I can wait patiently for the Daytona 500. No, the race has not started yet. It will in a few minutes. It will in a few minutes because qualifying is right now happening. Alright, let's keep scrolling through all of these. Once again, I'm gonna try my best tonight to keep up with all the live streams that are happening, so you guys can stay up to date without me losing track of time. Okay. Alright. Last lap of qualifying. Seeing a couple 30.8s. Let's see. I saw 30.7. And qualifying is officially over. Joey Stone has won the Heat race, but obviously that's not gonna matter because it's all about having the fastest time, not being the first one to the flag in the Heat race. I know I've said this about, like, I would say 500 times already before, but I have to say it, but I have to keep saying it especially to the new viewers of this channel. If this is your first time watching a core broadcast, welcome. So, yeah, in just a couple minutes, we are going to have ourselves the Tazmanian Devil 400 from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. And real quickly, I wanted to give a quick shout out to the man, to the sponsor for this race tonight. I do want to give a shout out to the sponsor. I want to give a shout out to TNT Motorsports Network at Manian Devil 56 on Twitter for sponsoring tonight's race. Hopefully he is in the chat watching, unless he doesn't have YouTube. But hopefully all that's gonna work. Hopefully that's okay. I just got the invite from Darren Gilliam. The race is gonna be 67 laps long, 25% length, 2 times tire wear. Hoping this we're gonna see. Is this gonna be a wreck fest? Is this gonna be a fuel mileage race? Who knows, honestly, what's gonna happen tonight. But expect some pack racing early on in this one. So I just received the invite from Darren Gilliam, but I am going to wait just a little bit longer, just so everyone is in the loading screen, so I can be able to. I want to wait until everyone is in the loading screen so I can officially join. All right. And it looks to be everyone is in the loading screen now. So here we go. The Tazmanian Devil 400 from the Homestead-Miami Speedway is about to go green. Right now we have 27 people watching. Make sure you guys lick that like button. Everyone get hyped in the chat. Everyone get hyped in the chat. Hey, look, it's my two Carnation, and look at that, our 2 Carnation buddies are in this lobby too. Apparently they might be in Sloppy Joe's party, Fluffy and Danny. But here is the lineup to see where your favorite driver is. And What If Racing, with a 30.591, he wins the Soundhead Entertainment Pole Award position. And here, you can scroll, and I'll scroll down slowly so you guys can see where your favorite driver is running tonight, is starting in this race. They're coming up for turn number 4 right now. Time to go racing in the Sunshine State. Race number 9 of the Core League is officially underway from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Yeah, I butchered that a lot. Oh my god, I feel so awful for that. But anyway, as they come off of turn number 2 for the first time, we already got some stacking up, and we got trouble already in the back. We already got trouble behind him, and caution is out for the first time. It looked like Eric Estep. He got on the apron. Carnation is involved. Carnation hits the inside wall hard. Oh man, already, not even before they get to the backstretch, and already calamity has struck. All right. Well, it looks like that's officially cleared up now. But anyway, Cody H Gaming, how about him? He is going to be your leader as they come to the stripe for this restart. Ed Sounded on the outside in second. Brian Pasternak in third. JC14244, Dale Reynolds, the top 5. Everyone's all in a pack. Oh, Sloppy Joe, it looked like he caught the apron for a second. Brendan Littell is in the wall. The 42 and Jared Lundberg also in the wall. No caution after all of that. As they now make their way into turn, and looks like caution is out again. Yes, it is. It looked to be from that angle. It looked to be that alone. Looked to be the incident with Jared Lundberg. So already 2 cautions have already struck. Could this potentially be the Carnation Cup Homestead race number 1 all over again, where we have to hit the restart button? Hope to goodness not. Hope to goodness not. But how about this? Cody H Gaming, who has struggled all season long. And he is, it looked like he pitted under this caution. Yes, he is. Yes, he did. Now he's going to restart in the 6th position. As we now once again come to the restart, hoping to get the green flag run in this time. It sounded. Brian Pasternak, Joseph Lombard now in 3rd. Dale Reynolds 4th. Rusty Walrus in 5th. As they head off into 2 once again. Big shuffle going to the back. Couple of the cars got in the wall for a second. A lot of shuffling going. The 10 of Caleb Hoffman and the 42 and Sharon Lundberg both made contact in the back. It's a mad scramble for position towards the back of the pack. And while all of that cycling begins to happen, we have a side-by-side battle for the lead with Ed Sounded and Brian Pasternak. Brian looks to the inside of Sounded as they head off into turn number 3. Dale Reynolds, who has been quiet almost all season long. He has come so close to winning. Dale Reynolds has come so close to winning a race this season. He is sitting right now in 3rd, but Joseph Lombard is going to try and see if he can make that high groove work in that 4th spot with JC1424 and Cody H Gaming not too far behind him, calling about a car length or 2 behind Lombard. As now Brian Pasternak has officially taken over the lead here at Homestead-Miami Speedway, but that may not last for long. As you know, like I said early on, this is all going to be one big pack up front for the lead. As Sounded now, he's going to make the move to the inside. Side by side as well for 3rd, but Joseph Lombard will now clear Dale Reynolds. Sounded! Oh, Brian Pasternak hits the wall! Sounded clears him! Sounded to the lead! But that could change as they come up for turn number 2. Now you can throw Joseph Lombard into the conversation. He's going for 2nd right now on Brian. Brian looked like he may have gotten the run, but that's not going to work. They still remain side by side down the front stretch. A 6-car pack, a 6-car front pack right now. And while all of that is happening, Joey Stone is sitting right now in 7th, with Brendan Littell in 8th, and Eric Estep in the 9th spot. Those 3 cars are their own little pack. They're trying to catch up to the front 6 ahead. A big shuffle for the oh my goodness, I can't speak for the life of me today. We had 3 wide down the front stretch that last time by with Joseph Lombard, Dale Reynolds, and JC1424 looked to be. as Brian Pasternak now, he's going to pull away by about a car length or two as they now come off of turn number 4. Side by side now for second between JC1424 and Joseph Lombard. Remember, Lombard, he was at the testing session earlier today for the Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. He's actually been there for the past 2 days with Brendan Littell. They're both in there. Oh, we got look like someone hits the inside wall, and that is the 20. Eric Estep hits the inside wall. It might have been possible contact with another driver as he is going to lose several positions as he now falls outside of the top 10. As now here comes the 42 of Jared Lundberg and the 3 of Rusty Walrus. That's a shit. Oh, Rusty Walrus, he gets on the apron. It looked like Rusty caught the apron. That's something we don't see every day out of Rusty. That's something we do not see every day out of Rusty. I guess you can say Rusty is driving Rusty, as Sloppy Joe once quotes. Some other notables that are still running towards the back, just outside the top 10, include the 10 of Caleb Hoffman and the 14 of Raw Gator. Very surprising to see Raw Gator outside of the top 10 right now, especially at this track. No, wait a minute. I think. No, wait. Raw Gator is holding that. He's holding the 9th spot. Okay, he's holding the 9th spot, so he is in the top 10. He is holding the top 10 right now. We have a side-by-side battle for 7th spot. That is between Sloppy Joe and Brennan Littell. And while those two continue to battle it out, it continues to be Brian Pasternak now at the front of the field. As we still have side-by-side battle behind. We still have some side-by-side battles behind them. Take this one, for example. The 2 of Ed Saturn and Dale Reynolds going now for the 4th spot. As now Joseph Lombard, he's going to run the high groove as Soundhead is going to try to make that move for position number 3. But Lombard gets the run and he will clear Soundhead once again. The top 6 drivers are all in their own little pack, and they have broken away what looks to be from the two drivers behind them with Sloppy Joe and Brendan and Littell. And the other pack, and looks like those two have broken away from Estep, from Estep, Raw Gator, and Lundberg. What looks to be possible 3 wide there for a second. It looked to be 3 wide there for a second for that 3rd spot. Everybody's getting all antsy with up towards this front pack, and so far, surprisingly, after those 2 cautions, we have not had another incident since then. As you now see all of these drivers, they're all using multiple grooves. You see, you could run the bottom, you could run the middle, you could run the top. You can pretty much run anywhere. Contact between the 2 and the 18. As JC1424 now is going to lose a couple positions. He falls back to 5th. As now Joseph Lombard, he's gonna try to make that bottom groove work. He's gonna try to see if he can get by Soundhead for the 2nd spot. But the 32 of Dale Reynolds, he's coming behind Soundhead to draft with him. That could slingshot him past Lombard. As we right now have 20, well, looks to be 25. We're going to be coming to 25 laps complete now here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. So we have 43 laps remaining here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. from what I'm seeing, these drivers have about 15 laps of fuel left. So within the next 10 laps, we should be seeing some pit stops, and this is just a bold prediction. Everybody could possibly be spread out after all the pit cycles. Oh, sounded hits the wall. Joseph Lombard has crashed. Oh man, that has got to be heartbreak for the Lombard Nation. Soundhead got in the wall of a turn number 4, and Joseph Lombard, he looked to be an innocent victim. Tough break for the number 9 team. As Lombard now is going to fall into the clutches of Eric Eastep and Rawgator. As a matter of fact, Eric Eastep passed Rawgator for the 9th spot just not too long ago. And behind him, oh, Cody H. Gaming hits the wall! And the 12 of Joey Stone has crashed! Sloppy Joe has crashed! No caution! As Sloppy Joe gets back going, no caution! Oh my goodness. Now all of a sudden drivers are being knocked out left and right. This is this is crazy. How there is no caution after all of those incidents. As now Dale Reynolds has now settled into the 2nd spot. He's gonna try to see if he can put he's side by side with Brian Pasternak now for the race lead. Pasternak has led most of the early stages of this race, but Dale Reynolds is right there. He could potentially have the long run car. As they head up into turn number 1, call it about a car length between the two. And right behind them, Jared Lewis and Ed Soundhead. They're both getting together to form a draft. They're gonna try and see if they can catch up to the front 2. And it looks like they have. They have caught up to the front 2. Here we go, side by side once again down the front stretch. That's not, but Brian Pasternak once again has the run off of the corner. Telling you one thing, Dale Reynolds, he's making that middle groove. He's making that middle groove work. We've seen that middle groove work on a number of occasions actually in the Carnation Cup race on Saturday. Side by side for the lead for the Tazmanian Devil 400. When now it looks to be we have less than 40 laps remaining. We're going to be coming to 36 laps remaining. This 36 actually we have 36 laps remaining this time by. Still side by side for the lead. Dale, he is trying all he can to try to get by that 6, but the 6 is high-hanging tough, though, on the outside. One driver that you just saw pass by was What Incarnation. He has been in multiple He has been one of the main storylines heading into this week, as he has gotten replaced in the Carnation Cup. As it looks like Carnation, he's gonna let the leaders go by, as looks to be that Dale Reynolds has officially cleared the 6 of Brian Pasternak. Could this be the race that Dale Reynolds finally breaks through He has come close on so many races. He has come close so many times this season. But he just has never found, he's just never sealed the deal. Could this potentially be the day that he gets the job done? And remember, Dale Reynolds, he led that lap. That earns him that extra all-important bonus point towards the championship race, which is coming up in 3 weeks at Atlanta Motor Speedway. Whoever has the most points at the end will be the champion. And right now, Dale Reynolds, he looks to be pulling away right now from the 6 and right past. Like he got in the wall there he got in the wall there off a 4. That's going to allow the 6 to close right back up on him. And right now, what looks to be we may have pits. We may potentially be seeing pit stops within a few laps actually. As now we have Ed looked like to be Ed Sound, and it looked like Jerry Lewis. It looks like he may be coming into the pit lane this lap. And that looks to be the case. Yes. The first driver to make a pit stop in this race will be the 18 of Jared Lewis. Was running in the top 5 throughout the majority of this race. He's had a strong car, but he just never seemed to flex that I don't know what to come up with a line for that, but anyway, the 9 of Joseph Lombard is also making his pit stop. They're going to try and see if they can stretch it, and here comes the 6 of Brian Pasternak and the 2 of Ed Soudhead as they both make their way down into the pit lane. The 28 of Cody H. Gaming also pits, as does the 42 of Jared Lundberg. And it looks to be that Dale Reynolds might be pitting this lap as he swerves the car down the backstretch, letting everybody know that he is going to be pitting. Sloppy Joe is also making a pit stop. And it looked to be that Joseph Lombard may have had some trouble coming off the access road. You saw that on my screen. You guys just saw that on my screen. Joseph Lombard, it looked to be he may have improperly used the access road. As we now have more takers on pit road, the 95 of One Incarnation, the 14 of Rawgator, 43 Darian Gilliam, Eric Estep pits. The 10 of Caleb Hoffman now pit road. 22 of Brennan Littell. As Dale Reynolds now, he completes his pit stop, but will he cycle out to the lead? This is going to be close, guys. This is going to be close. This is going to be close, as Brian Pasternak will clear Dale Reynolds. Brian Pasternak will clear Dale Reynolds, and so does the 2 of Ed Soundhead. So Brian Pasternak, what looks to be, he will cycle out to be the leader. As we all know, What If Racing. Sorry about that. As we all know, What If Racing, he is looking to make it 3 wins in the last 4 races. He is sitting right now 3rd in points, and he is absolutely making a statement as he may be a clear contender for this championship. As we now have less than 30 laps remaining here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. We are going to be we have 26 laps remaining when they cross the stripe. So right now, let's take a look through the field. As I'm trying to access the leaderboard, but my computer right now is having some technical problems, so we're going to see where everybody is in just a moment. Looks to be that it looks to be that What If Racing's stream. Look like his stream, I believe he's not streaming. So obviously there must be something. Obviously, I don't think I'm the only YouTuber that is experiencing problems like this today. So right now it is right now it's Brian Pasternak that is in the lead, with Dale Reynolds in second. Actually, there's one other stream. Here we go. This one's here. Yes. All right. What If Racing? Okay, he is ahead. Okay, Dale Reynolds is about a second behind What If Racing. But these three drivers behind Brian, they could be forming a pack to try and catch the 6. It's What If Racing in the lead, Dale Reynolds second, Ed Sounan in third, Jared Lewis in fourth, and Brendan Littell is right now being scored in the 5th position. And there he is right there in the 22 Pennzoil Ford Fusion. As we now have another look at some other ongoing battles, including this one for the 6th spot between the 20 of Eric Estep and the 14 of Trey Normal, Raw Gator. Remember, Raw Gator, he's still within the championship picture, but he needs to start showing some results. So every point is critical in order for the comeback of Raw Gator to be complete. And behind those two, despite being in the top 10, actually in the top 5, I would say, for early on in the race. Great run though for Cody H Gaming, but he is about to get passed by the 43 Darren Gilliam on the high side. That's the first time we've seen all race long where he was able to make a pass from the high groove. Some other notables not having some great runs, including the 3 of Rusty Walrus. He is mired outside the top. He is mired outside the top 10. Caleb Hoffman, he has struggled all season long, but he is rumored to be driving the number 1 car for Queen of Memes Racing next season. So hopefully with the new ride, he will improve his results. And also another notable who was running in the top 5 early on, Joseph Lombard, the number 9. He was running in the top 5 early on in this race, but just one slip up from Ed Soundhead cost the number 9 very dearly. As now Sloppy Joe, he's going to try and see if he can make that, if he can try and crack into the top 10. As we now have 18 laps remaining here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. So, to everybody in the chat right now, who do you think is going to win this race? Let us know in the chat, using the hashtag of your favorite driver. We now have 7 laps remaining. Looks to be right now that Dale Reynolds, he is trying to catch that 6, but obviously those other two drivers behind him, Ed Soundhead and Jared Lewis, they did not form a pack. That is not helping Dale Reynolds' case in terms of getting his oh-so first win of this core league. He has been trying and trying and trying every single week to see if he can pull through. If he can finally get that first win. But unless something drastic happens, that may not be them. Once again, Mr. Second Place. Once again, another second place run. That could once again be the result for Dale Reynolds. And the top two in the championship, Dale Reynolds and Ed Soundhead, they're both second and third right now. So Dale Reynolds right now, he would be extending his points lead over. He would be extending his points lead over Ed Soundhead. But with Brian Pasternak now continuing to lead, with Brian Pasternak now still in first place, Brian is still technically within the championship. He's still within the championship picture. As we now have 15 laps to go. 15 laps. It looks to be 15. Yeah, 15 laps to go. Here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Another notable one driver having a very solid run, although he was running in third for a little while, and he actually was fighting for the lead at one point. Jared Lewis, JC1424, he's having a great run. Although he is out of the championship picture, still a very, very solid outing for the 18 team. Right now sitting in fourth. He is right now ninth in the point standings. So this will be a very, very good points day for that fella. As we now have some more shuffling going on now towards the back of the field. Cody H Gaming, he's going to try and see if he can try to retake that position away from Darian Gilliam. Sloppy Joe still mired outside the top 10 right now, and Eric Estep, he's looking to be closing in on the 22 of Brendan Littell. That is for position number 5. We'll follow them for a couple laps as we now have 10 laps remaining here at Homestead-Miami Speedway for the Tazmanian Devil 400. We're gonna follow this battle for about a lap or two before we will cycle back up to the front of the field, where Brian Pasternak continues to lead by almost 2 seconds over Dale Reynolds. Brandon Latelli got to the wall. Here comes the 20 to the inside. Eric Estep, he is certainly redeeming himself after the slow start that he's had this year. He put together a couple of solid runs in the past couple races, and it looks to be another great run for that team, for that 20 team today, as he is now moved into the top 5. And also, can Rawgator also get by the 22? Littell get a racing right now, 6th and 7th, as Littell goes up the racetrack, and here comes the 14 to the inside. That's another crucial point right there for Trey Normile. If he wants to stay alive in this, championship. As we now have 7 laps remaining. And we will now cycle back up to Brian Pasternak, who has once again dominated this entire, almost this entire race. Oh, caution's out! Caution is out! We have a caution! Oh, goodness! Oh, that changes everything! That changes everything! Oh, man! We are going to have where it looks to be a 4 to 5 lap dash for the finish! Oh, boy! Oh, boy! This is gonna get good, folks! This is gonna get good! Now, the question is gonna be, who pits and who doesn't? Looks to be Jerry Lewis is pitting. Joseph Lombard, he's gonna pit. Alright, here we go. What looks to be, we are gonna have 4 laps remaining here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Green flag back in the air! And I'm gonna lose my voice once again. Oh my goodness. Side by side into 1. The 6 has the advantage. We have 3 laps remaining. We have 3 laps remaining at Homestead. Cross in the back. Jerry Lewis hits the wall. Solid top 5 run for Jerry Lewis may have just vanished. And Senna goes to the back. Big crash. 43. Cody Aiken also involved. Oh man, a big pile up in the back, and we are going into overtime, folks. We are going into overtime. It looked to be also that the 14 of Raw Gator was also involved in the accident. Looks to be a couple other notable drivers involved. Oh my goodness. Now the question is going to be, who is pitting now? Raw Gator, he is pitting. He looks to be pitting. Oh my god, I am going to have no voice by the end of this broadcast. Oh my god. Alright. It's time to settle the Tazmanian Devil 400. Here at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Overtime here at Homestead. Green flag in the air. Grade restart by the 6. The low lane goes through. The 9 of Joseph Lombard is it's off the track. The 3 of Rusty Walrus and the 95 of One Incarnation also crash. Caution is out again. Oh my goodness. Here we go again. Oh boy. Oh my god. This is crazy, folks. This is crazy. What we're seeing here. After all that green flag racing early on, now it's the final laps. Obviously, everybody is going to get antsy. And that is proving to once again be the case here, as we are now going to have another attempt at a green-white checkered finish for the win at Homestead-Miami Speedway. Who is going to make it back to the line first? Green flag back in the air at Homestead. Eric Eastham now running in the 3rd spot. Joey Stone in 4th as Brian Pasternak leads them into turn number 1. Dale Reynolds looks to the inside. 3 wide in the middle of the pack. Side by side. As Brian Pasternak, he clears unsounded, but don't hold your horses. Here comes the 2. He's on the outside. White flag, sponsored by Pizza Roll Cup Series. Who's gonna make it back? The 6 has the advantage. Crash behind him. The 6 and the 2 not concerned about that at all. Brian Pasternak is trying to add on to make his case known for the championship. Here comes the 2. They touch. And who's going to make it back? What if racing? winning. He wins his third race in a row. Third win in the last 4 races for What If Racing as he wins the Tazmanian Devil 400 at Homestead-Miami Speedway as Ed Soundhead crashes on the final lap as he was trying to make the last lap pass. Wow! Wow! What a race! Wow! Congratulations to What If Racing on yet another win in the Core League. Eric Estep, how about that? Finishing in second. Dale Reynolds third. Ed Soundhead crosses the line in fourth. Brendan Littell fifth. Joey Stone sixth. Joseph Lombard seventh. Raw Gator finishes in eighth. JC1424. Cody H Gaming right off the top 10. And we're going to look at the other live stream so I can make sure. Jared Lundberg, the Iceberg 11th. CH14 12th. Rusty Walrus 13th. Darian Gilliam 14th. And White Incarnation rounds out the 15-car field tonight. Wow. What a race. What a race. And this victory for What If Racing was fueled by Dolphin Insight Daily. Wow. Wow. That was something. That was something. Holy cow. Congratulations once again to What If as he is making his case known to be a clear favorite for as one of the championship favorites. As one of the championship favorites heading as the series will now head to Watkins Glen next week for the second and final road course on the schedule, the Go Dabbing at the Glen. Yeah, I don't know why that is a sponsor, but I'm not going to fight it because the sponsor pays $12, so you know what? I'm just going to have to live with it. But anyway, guys, that is officially going to wrap it up. That is going to officially wrap it up for this broadcast of the Tazmanian Devil 400. I know I might get some backlash, obviously, from the commentating. Holy crap! I shouldn't have said crap. My apologies on that. But wow, I might get some backlash for that commentating. But anyway, wow, what a final 5. I would say the last stitch of this race with all those restarts. Man, I wasn't expecting that at all. But you know what? That was something. I will tell you that right now. But anyway, guys, that is going to officially wrap it up for tonight's broadcast of the Tazmanian Devil 400 from the Homestead-Miami Speedway. Once again, congratulations to What If. Congratulations to What If Racing on his third win of the season, and he is oh so closer to that championship as we now have 3. As now race 9 is in the books, and we have 3 races left in the inaugural course season. But anyway, guys, thank you all so much for tuning in to tonight's broadcast. If you guys did enjoy my commentary and want to see more of the videos, and if you guys want to check out the stuff that I do, I have my own YouTube channel, Jimmy48Fan. Make sure you guys go subscribe to it. Race reactions on my channel return next week. Stay tuned as well for the next episode of One More Corner, which will be up on Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That'll be a premiere on my channel, so make sure you guys tune in for that. And also, stay tuned tomorrow night on our second channel, the Carnation Cup. Stay tuned for tomorrow night's race from Charlotte Motor Speedway for the Larson Fan 8842 75. I don't know what the name. I don't know what the exact name of the spot of the title is, but for the race. But anyway, Carnation Cup race number 4. That'll be on the official Carnation Cup YouTube channel. That'll be on tomorrow night, beginning at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with One Incarnation and Sloppy Joe commentating all of the action for you guys. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Make sure if you guys haven't done already, if you did enjoy tonight's broadcast, make sure you guys click that like button. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the Jimmy 48 Revolution. And also subscribe to the core channel. And I will see you all on the next video. And remember, always stay humble and kind. Take care, everyone. Have a good night. Wow. What a race.